Hello everyone, it is time for Thirsties Live, and today we are talking about time-saving laundry tips. So welcome to my laundry room. I figured that I'd try to give you guys some really good visuals for these time-saving laundry tips. And so here we go. If you have a part of your cloth diaper laundry routine that you tend to get kind of stuck on or tend to waste time on, let us know in the comments whether you're watching this live on Facebook or whether you're one of our YouTube viewers. We'd love to hear from you because, yeah, it helps to learn from each other's experiences, doesn't it? So here we go. First things first, when you are looking to save time on your cloth diaper laundry routine, you definitely want to have a solid routine. And that is why I started here showing you that little printout. So if you go to thirstiesbaby.com, you can print this out for free. And look, everyone, simple laundry routine. Before wearing, don't worry about that because hopefully you've got all of your diapers prepped, okay? The important thing, you want to have, before your pre-wash, remove all your solids. Then you do your pre-wash, a hot wash, choose a heavy cycle, hot water, add an extra rinse. Keep it simple, folks, okay? That is going to save you a lot of time. Now, let's take a look inside my laundry machine here. So, I have, this would be this would be my wash cycle. So you see, I've paused it in the middle here, and there's a lot of suds. Now notice, this is not, it's a little dark. Sorry about that, guys, but hey, it's a laundry room. Notice, this is what I describe as the cloth diaper laundry stew, okay? It is actually, I just got inspired. I'm gonna go grab a wooden spoon so I can show you guys exactly what I mean. Of course, you want to have the right laundry routine, but you also need to use a proper amount of detergent and water. That is gonna ensure that your diapers get adequately clean, okay? So, here we go. My diapers, if you can see this, they can move, but they're not like floating completely free. Do you see that? So they can agitate, but they'll also, this one needs to be kind of, if the laundry cycle was going, this would be spread out enough. But see this, guys? This is what I mean by the stew and not a soupy broth, okay? How do you do that? Well, it's as simple as reading directions. So most laundry machines have these kind of instructions, and they tell you what a load looks like, and then you select your water level accordingly, okay? Now, this is just what I'm showing you on my machine, but yes, like Mackenzie's, she's got my back. Getting the right amount of diapers is also so important too. So you don't want to have too big of a load. Like on a top loading machine, you are never gonna fill this drum all the way up. That's way too many diapers to try to clean at once. They're not gonna get all the way clean and you're gonna waste time. And we are all about time saving. And yes, edge wear too. Putting too many diapers in is going to be bad for your diapers. It's going to be hard on them. Okay, so I actually, to get the right water level, I had to select between a small and a medium, okay? And of course it's the wash, so it's on hot. that's really important for your routine is you need, just keep it simple with the routine and use the right amount of water, right amount of detergent, so you're not having to wash again and you're not having to do extra rinses. That is going to save you time. And also, here's another thing too. If you have a laundry routine that is working for you, your diapers, when they come out and you do the sniff test while they're wet, if they don't smell, if they're coming out clean, if you're not having any kind of redness or there are no indications that there's a problem with your routine, don't mess around with it. I asked the groupies, where do they waste time doing diaper laundry? And one of the biggest things they were saying is futzing around with different laundry routines and when I really didn't need to, because what I was doing was working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Okay. So, any tips for a large drum front loader? Yes, that is a great question, Kiara. So, with an HE front loader like that, first off, you aren't going to be able to have that big of a load. So your max load size is probably going to be no more than like 18, maybe 20 diapers plus, you know, all the accessories, the wet bag, your cloth wipes, things like that. No more than 20. Probably actually I would stick to 18. So don't do too big of a load. Another thing too for a high efficiency machine is that you might need to add some clean, wet hand towels in with your load so that it adds enough water. That's another thing that helps. Okay. So, and we've got gal Jessica, she's talking about, oh, she's struggling with the barnyard smell. Okay, so you're going to want to watch our Thirsties Live all about ammonia, because it sounds like that's what you're dealing with. So go to our Facebook video library or go to our YouTube channel and check out the ammonia and cloth diapers video, and that'll help you. All right, so other savings tips. This is, oh man, does anyone ever have mom brain, parenting brain? Raise your hand. I totally do it all the time. I'm multitasking, but I'm not actually tasking anything very well. So here's the thing. You need to set alarms for when you need to switch your cycles. A lot of machines actually have buzzers that will go off for you, but chances are most of you are trying to do diaper laundry while you have kids sleeping, so you don't want loud alarms going on. So read your manual and read how long each type of cycle is on your machine and set a timer on your watch, on your phone, so that you remember to switch loads. Actually, switching from the pre-wash to the hot wash heavy cycle, that's a place where a lot of people waste time, or forgetting to get it from your, after your extra rinse, getting it into your dryer, okay? Or hang drying, whichever it is. Yes, forgetting to switch loads. That is like, it happens to all of us. So set timers, you guys. Set timers, because you're not going to remember. You're probably going to start it. And that's actually the nice thing about diaper laundry, is that it's actually not that much hands-on time. It's just keeping track of where you are in the process and making sure you keep the process going. Oh, Jessica says, this reminds me I need to switch my load now. Absolutely. Okay. So, yes, keep track of where you are in your cycle and switching your diaper laundry. Okay. Another thing, too, that you want to keep in mind is start your diaper laundry at a time that is going to set you up for success. So, for example, a lot of our working parents, they say, as soon as we get home from daycare, I have to take care of the diapers right away. I get my little snack, I take care of my diapers, and then if I need to do laundry, I start it right away. Before I'm cooking, before I get into the rest of the evening's activities, I deal with diaper laundry. And that actually is really, really smart because it's so easy to get sidetracked with a bajillion things when you're a parent, right? So that's a really good tip, is set yourself up for success. Don't start diaper laundry too late. In fact, actually, for folks that can stay at home with their littles, it actually makes sense to maybe do diaper laundry in the morning, because then you can put the nighttime diaper in with your diaper laundry. Okay? So, all right. Other time-saving tips. Let's talk about drying cloth diapers. Okay. I need to move some stuff over here. Okay. So first off, when you're drying diapers, anything that has elastics or waterproofing, you're going to want to do low heat. Notice that I've got my signal off because I don't want it to yell. Now, I've got this nice little sticky on my machine because my sensor actually doesn't work really well. And actually it doesn't particularly, it's not very good at sensing when hemp is dry. So we only do timed dry. And then that's easy. You can just set your timer for that. Now, another thing that is really helpful, let me find them. I've actually got a load of blankets here. Oh, my dryer balls are they're kind of sad. But for saving time on the drying side of things, wool dryer balls are actually fabulous. They do help kind of fluff your laundry so they dry faster. That also really helps as well. All right. Now, other things to help, I have actually set up a drying rack over here. So let's do a little field. How many do I use? I have like 6. And I think that you need at least 3. But yeah. So that's actually a great question. If you use dryer balls, how many do you use? So here's the thing when you're drying. Anything that has, like I said, anything that has components, waterproofing or elastics, you're going to want to dry on low. One thing that I did to save time, especially with like my natural all-in-ones, is I would fluff them in the dryer for about like 15 minutes or so on low. Then I would take out anything that had components with it. I would take out my natural all-in-ones. I'd take out my pocket shells. Actually, duo wraps and pocket shells, they can just go straight on the drying rack because they dry really fast. And then I left inserts in, or things that could be dried on medium. Okay? Or if I had time, I would just hang dry everything. But I really did find at least fluffing things helped a lot to make the drying faster. And I just liked the softness that a quick little fluff cycle would do. Now, let's take a look at my drying rack here. This drying rack is set up strategically to get things to dry faster. Notice, faster drying items are at the top and slower drying items that are at the bottom. Why? Where did I put it? Right above an air vent. So if you have like a fan or a purifier or something that you can put underneath your rack, then, oh, look who's here to say hello. Slower drying things on the bottom. Now, if you're doing this outside, you're going to want to flip it around and have things that you need to sun and that take longer to dry up at the top. Okay? Also, check it out. Heavier items are best dried lengthwise. okay? So this is especially true here. Here's the natural all-in-one. So I dry it lengthwise and then I fan out the soakers like this. Some people actually have drying racks that have more rungs that they can actually like lay these out like so, okay? But that really helps. This is not such a big deal with the synthetic all-in-one. I find that it's a heftier diaper and it's not as heavy. So you can dry that like this. This is how I do my inserts. Or you can unsnap them. It doesn't really matter. I've got my hemp pre-folds down there closer to the drying rack because they take a long time. Yes, Eva Marie, that's a really smart idea. Putting heavier things on the bottom also makes it less top heavy as well. Absolutely. And if you can, you know, spread things out a bit, this is going to help it dry faster as well. Now, with duo wraps and pocket shells, those are really lightweight. It's fine to dry them like this. Okay, that's not going to put too much stress on the elastics. Of course, if you know you're worried about it, you can dry them like that, and that's just fine as well. But if you're drying outside, stuff that takes longer, put it up at the top because you know the sun is going to help. If you're drying inside, find a vent or something to put your drying rack over, and that's going to really help things speed up. So those are some nice drying tips for you. Everyone say goodbye to Juju. We're going to go back to my laundry room and just review our tips. Okay, other things that I might not have mentioned. If you're looking to save time, let me tell you guys, there is absolutely no shame in just pulling diapers out of the laundry basket. Just skip folding, really. I mean, if you can and if you're in a bind, or, you know, skip folding until you can put on a show and just get it done. But don't stress out. Some people, they love folding laundry. That's like a relaxing thing for them. If that is you, you do you. And by all means. But if it's too stressful, especially if you have a one-piece system like the natural all-in-one, don't worry about folding, okay? If you have a two-piece system, it really does make sense to dry them separately. So hang dry your waterproof covers or your pocket shells, and then machine dry your absorbency. That's going to save you time, and also you'll have already pre-sorted your diapers. Because that's another place where people tend to waste time is if you have a lot of different types of diapers, that can take a lot of time to like sort and organize what goes with which diaper. Okay? Speaking of which, yeah, mom realness. Speaking of which, a time saver for those folks who are spending a lot of time with so many different systems is maybe choose your favorite type and simplify your stash. Or let's say you have 2 kids in diapers and like sorting them is too much for you. Then just wash them separately. Or perhaps washing them together is time saving for you. Whatever it is, you do what works best for you, what works best for your time saving, okay? Now, another thing, and some people get kind of scared with this because they're worried about their precious cloth diapers, is accept help. I loved it when my husband helped me with diaper laundry. Actually, if you've been watching Thirsties Live for a while, you know that the first year that I cloth diapered, I actually hand washed with like a crank hand washer. And my husband would actually take turns doing diaper laundry with like the crank washer. It actually didn't take that long. It took us we did it every day so that our loads weren't that big, and it took like a half an hour. So I just put in a podcast and just crank away. So anyway, maybe I'll do another Thirsties Live on how to do cloth diaper laundry with the Wonder Wash. All right, so if you're worried though about accepting help, here's what I recommend. Not only are you going to print out these instructions, but in the margin here, you are going to write down the specifics for your laundry. So for example, choose heavy cycle, right? So here that would be, for me, that would be whites heavy, right? For that hot wash. So I would write down whites heavy here, okay, for the pre-wash. And then also some machines you can add in that extra rinse, extended spin, extra rinse. So you'd write that for each step, you'd write what the settings are for your specific machines. Someone's saying her husband does laundry better than she does. Oh, geez. Oh, gosh. I almost put on a funny filter. I pressed the wrong button. Well, those are our laundry savings tips. I think the most important thing that you can do to save time with diaper laundry is to have a solid routine. And once you have a solid routine, stick with it, okay? One thing that's going to help you with this is to really try to wash your diapers every other day. That is going to keep your load size not too big. That's going to make it so that your diapers aren't sitting dirty for too long. If you need to extend that a little bit, then absolutely I would rinse and wring out all of your diapers if you need to do it over a longer period of time. But remember, everyone, that you don't want to overtask. You don't want to overtask your load size, okay? So the diaper stew, okay? I'm stirring my diaper stew here. You don't want it too full. And you also want your diapers to be able to move and agitate with each other, okay? So if you're not washing every other day, you're probably going to have to break up your diaper laundry into a couple of different loads, all right? So hopefully these tips were helpful for you. This printable here is available at thirstiesbaby.com. You just go to the customer center and go under the tab cloth diaper care, and you'll find that free printable that you can put up in your laundry room. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us for Thirsties Live. Next week, we are going to talk about why you should add cloth wipes to your diapering routine. So that'll be our topic for Thirsties Live next week. Hopefully, we'll see a lot of you there. Thank you for joining us. If this has been helpful to you, be sure to subscribe and get notified when we go live. And if you're in any local cloth diaper groups or have cloth diapering friends, be sure to share this. So time is precious. We don't want to waste time doing diaper laundry. So hopefully this was helpful to you, and we will see you guys next week on Thirsties Live. Bye!